Welcome back to the Intuitive Intelligence course. So far, you've been focusing on building strong foundations, and well done for sticking with that because it isn't the most glamorous part of developing your intuition. But you wouldn't build a house on shaky foundations because at some point in the future, that's likely to come back and bite you on the bum. And it's the same with developing your intuition. So below this video is a quick recap on the foundations that you've been building. I can absolutely guarantee you that if you miss any one of those steps, then you will at some point get stuck in your own intuitive development. So it's worth making sure that you've ticked all of those boxes before you begin to deepen your connection. Today, however, we're going to focus on exactly that. We're going to focus on taking you on a sensing journey. And this is a really fun way, but also a very powerful way to deepen your connection to your own individual intuitive process. Now, it's really important to understand that our intuitive process is completely unique and individual to who we are as a person. So, two clairsentient people might be feeling or sensing through their feeling senses, but they will do that in a completely different way. So, it's actually quite pointless to compare ourselves and our intuitive processes because actually those two things are always very different. Now, this guided journey will help you pinpoint how you are naturally designed to receive your intuitive intelligence. So, it's a journey into observing, feeling, hearing, and knowing. And so, as we go through this process, just to take any pressure off yourself, cockatoos are back again. Give yourself permission to experience it with fun. I really want you to have fun with this process and not put yourself under intense pressure to achieve something in particular. This is really about being an observer to the experience, to have no desired outcome other than really just noticing your own intuitive process and how you really receive information. There should be no expectation really to receive really insightful intuitive information because that isn't what this exercise is all about. The expectation here really is to deepen your connection and to deepen your personal understanding of how you receive information. So just take any pressure off yourselves to achieve anything else other than observing what surfaces for you through your sensing abilities. And this is about really being conscious or becoming very conscious of how your body sends you information and guidance. So we're actually going to dive straight into this process, and I would recommend that you do it now with me, and you can always come back to it at another time if you want to revisit it or re-experience it in some way. The most important thing to do is to make sure you've got about 20 minutes where you won't be disturbed. So shut your door, turn off your phone, just make sure that you give yourself this space to really deepen your experience. Now, what I think the best thing to do is to do this process while you're sitting. You don't want to go into deep meditation with this. You want to be conscious of what information is surfacing. So sitting with your back straight and your feet on the ground is really important because that helps to ground your energy and keep you connected to the earth when you're going off into another sort of place with the guided journey. So make sure you're sitting comfortably and place your hands in your lap in an upward facing position. And this is so that your palms are facing upwards to receive. It's a beautiful place to sit in when you're doing this kind of guided journey because you're already opening up yourself to receive information. So when you're sitting comfortably, close your eyes and start to take in a few deep breaths. Breathing deeply down into your body. Slowing down and inviting yourself to become fully present in this moment with each breath. Surrendering to a deep soul journey. And opening up to the possibility of being held by and deeply connected to your intuitive self. Breathe and surrender. And set an intention now to be open and receiving of your own intuitive guidance through your sensing abilities. And as that intention takes form around you, bring your attention inwards to your heart center. And as you focus on your heart, begin to sense a beautiful, pale pink lotus flower sitting right in the center of your heart space. And as you breathe deeply into this place, imagine the lotus flower beginning to open, petal by petal. And as it opens fully, become aware of a beautiful light right in the center of the flower. This is the light of your soul. And as you breathe, journey in towards the light in the center of your heart. And as you journey deeper and deeper in towards the light, you find yourself stepping onto a pathway. And as you begin your journey along the path, you become aware of your surroundings. The sun is shining above you, and you can sense its warmth on your body. The path is guiding you through the most beautiful garden you have ever seen. You notice the tall trees surrounding you, and the way the breeze flows through the branches and leaves. There are flowers of all different sizes and colors around you. And the perfume from them floats through the warm air. The grass is green and lush and smells like summer. You feel completely at peace. Ahead, you notice someone walking towards you. And as they draw nearer, you begin to recognize them. This is someone that you know. This is a person that has influenced you in a negative way. They may be someone who has upset you or made you feel uncomfortable. Maybe they were rude to you or treated you unfairly. As you pause on your journey, notice what is arising in your body as you look at this person. Do you instantly sense something that you know? What is it? Are you experiencing any feelings or emotions? Is there a felt sense emerging, such as tightness or heaviness? Where in your body are you noticing that sensation? What do you see through your mind's eye? Or are there any words surfacing inside or outside of your mind? Pay attention to anything that arises with curiosity. Allow it to surface and trust what you are receiving. You notice this person turn around and walk away from you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and allow all that you sense to release out of your body with your out breath. And then continue on your journey through this beautiful garden. Ahead of you lies a clearing, and as you enter it, you notice someone sitting on a bench in the center of the grass. It is someone you know. a person that has given you unconditional love, someone who has loved you in the deepest way possible. If an animal or pet is sitting there instead of a person, that's okay too. You take a seat next to them, and you can sense yourself filling up with the love that they have for you. Notice what is arising in your body as you sit with them. Do you instantly sense something that you know? What is it? Are you experiencing any feelings or emotions? Or is there a felt sense, such as expansion or lightness? And where in your body do you notice that sensation? What do you see through your mind's eye? And are there any words either inside or outside of your own mind? Just pay attention to anything that arises with curiosity, allowing it to surface and trusting what you receive, even if it doesn't make sense to you. They rise from the bench now and continue on their journey. You are filled with joy at the love that they have shared with you. Take a deep breath in and exhale and allow all that you sense to release out of your body with your out-breath. As you sit on the bench and stare out in front of you, a figure begins to appear before you. As they draw nearer, you see someone that you have not met before. They are walking slowly towards you, and you immediately begin to sense something. What do you notice, and how does it surface in your body? Notice everything that is arising in your body as they draw nearer to you. Are you experiencing any feelings or emotions? Is there a felt sense emerging, such as lightness, heaviness, or uncomfortableness? your body does that sensation arise? What do you see through your mind's eye? And are there any words surfacing inside or outside of your own mind? Pay attention to anything that arises with curiosity. Allow it to surface and trust what you are receiving. And keep sensing as they walk towards you. And notice as well if the sensations become stronger the nearer they get to you. As they pass you by, they smile at you, and you smile back in acknowledgement. Your inner knowing shows you that they were here to assist you in understanding your own intuitive process. With that knowledge, take a deep breath in, exhale, and allow all that you sense to release out of your body with your out breath. All that you have sensed in this process has allowed you to deepen your connection to your own intuitive intelligence. And with gratitude for that experience, begin to sense yourself now being called back into your physical body. Back into presence in the space that you are sitting in. Begin to wriggle your fingers and toes and stretch if you need to. And when you are ready, open your eyes. So I would recommend that you take a few minutes now to just write down what you experienced during that sensing journey, and really pay particular attention to the feelings, emotions, felt senses, words, images, and inner knowing that surfaced as you travelled both through the garden and as you met the people on your journey. All of those pieces of information are part of your intuitive process, and they inform you of how you innately receive information. So it's really important, I think, to keep a note of that, especially in the beginning. I still have notebooks from my intuitive process, and sometimes it's just fun to look back over them. But through the coming week, pay attention to when that information surfaces again as you experience different situations, for example, or maybe when you're having conversations with other people. Notice whether something similar is surfacing within you. Whenever you interact with others in some way, it gives you an opportunity to explore what you're sensing within yourself. Even when you're just observing somebody doing something, like buying a coffee or walking down the street, you can use that process as a way of just sensing internally what is rising, and more importantly, how it is rising within you. So these senses, now that you're becoming aware of them, will be triggered more and more the more attention that you pay to them. And it will really help you begin to understand the deeper meaning of what those senses are for you. So I really hope that you enjoyed that practice. I'd recommend doing it 2 or 3 times so that you can see what differs and changes each time that you explore it. Please feel free to leave a comment underneath the video if you feel drawn to, or ask a question and I'll get back to you with an answer. And also please feel free to share these videos with anybody else that you feel would benefit from them, anybody who's on a journey at the moment of deepening their connection to their intuition. I wish you a beautiful week ahead, and I look forward to connecting with you again very soon. Thank you.